Namaste. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Shanideva, or planet Saturn, and the effects that Shanideva can have upon our lives. Now, for a start, a lot of people, especially in Indian culture, taught that if you have a bad placed Shanideva in your chart, then you should wear Neelam or sapphire. Well, for a start, Shani has the energy of Shiva. So he has an energy that kills the ahankara or rajas, the quality of action and passion, agitation, and also ego. So the last thing we want to do is to agitate Shiva or agitate Shanideva by wearing Neelam. It's for a start to try and fix problems. It's very, very arrogant to try and think that we can wear gemstones simply to appease a planet alone by paying money for it. Or it's like paying somebody off, for a crime that we've committed rather than actually doing the time for it and suffering for it, which is exactly what karma, which is basically the law or doctrine of cause and effect, essentially is. Secondly, the other concern is that it increases by wearing nilam, like anything to do with Shanideva, it increases Vata dosha. And the last thing we want to do is increase Vata dosha, especially if we are a dual dosha type person, or if we are a Vata person, pure Vata type person, or predominantly Vata type person, or suffering from Vata type disorders like arthritis, gout, degenerative or aging disorders, anxiety, insomnia, stress, which plague our entire societies today. With the fast-paced nature that we have, our air conditioning systems that are cooling inside, all of these things uh, contribute to increasing Vata. So the last thing we want to do is to wear a gemstone that is also going to help increase that as well as increase the likelihood of us having accidents or falling down with a greater health issue as well. And I've seen this many times with people who have had a very bad shani in their chart. Some Jyotishis have told them to go and wear Neelam and all of your problems will be solved. However, I've seen, many, many times where people have done this and then, days, months, or, sometimes even weeks afterwards, they have fallen down with some accident, bad luck, losses, severe depression, anxiety attacks as a result of wearing the Neelam, which has only increased the Vata dosha and only increased the power of Shani. And in addition, it has also increased the power of their karmas, negative karmas coming out, because they arrogantly thought that they could deal with them just by wearing a gemstone. The best way to appease Shanideva is exactly that, to appease him, not to aggravate him and not to annoy him, just as we do not want to aggravate a sarpa or nag, a serpent, and just as we also don't want to aggravate Vata dosha at all. So in order to pacify him, we can do Mahamrityunjaya homas, especially on Saturday, and the offering of black mustard seeds is especially good. Offering also a tiltel diya, which is a sesame oil lamp, is also very, very good for Shanideva, and as well as using his specific mantras. As I've mentioned, the Mahamrityunjaya mantra to Shiva, relating to the Vedic deity Rudra, also is extremely good for appeasing Shanideva's energies. The mantras to Kali are also very good, because Kali is the Shakti, the power, or the female counterpart of Shanideva himself, that releases his energy. And it's her that we must go through and renounce our ahankara, renounce our egos and our daily lives in order to truly deal with our karmas, not simply wearing neelam or a gemstone to try and appease these energies, because we've accumulated these karmas through several lifetimes. And Shani Deva can be our best friend, if we deal with him properly and help us to see from our errors and our mistakes and help our karmas to unfold and how we can learn from them. But on the other side, if we're just willing to go and buy some gemstones and have a pandit perform some pujas for us on our behalf, and we just pay the money over to him, then this kind of behavior does not help us in our karma, and it certainly does not appease Shanideva, because he simply sees us as like a criminal trying to pay somebody else off for our crimes. Namaste.